What is happening, people? It is Brian, Alsruhe, NEVERsate.com, and we have a little bit different type of video today because I feel kind of like I am the MC of this entire thing, because this is gonna kind of be a couple different videos from friends of mine that you guys know. Now, the basic idea for this entire thing is to give people an idea of some tips and some cues and the rules about the events for the LionSate Classic, which is a strongman competition that myself and Joey Satsmary are running in April. Unfortunately, it's completely sold out. We can't accept any more competitors. We'd love to have you guys if you guys just want to come say hi, check it out, and be a spectator. However, what we're also asking people to do is, if you are interested, that you can run these competitions on your own, at your own gym, post up your times in the comment section, and we'll kind of see how you guys stand compared to the people who were there. And it will also give you guys an idea of, if you are thinking about doing a strongman competition, kind of where you're at. So the basic idea here is that I'm gonna throw this video over to Joey Satsmary, who's gonna talk to you guys about one event. Then he's gonna kick it over to Nick, who's gonna talk to you about another event. Nick's gonna throw it back to Joey, talk about a third event, and then it's gonna come back to me. One thing that I would highly recommend that you guys do is go over and subscribe to both Joey and Nick's channels, because they're both gonna be judges at the competition, so that might help your chances. Secondly, they're both awesome people with amazing information on our channel, so you wanna be subscribed there anyway, and also they're friends of mine, so I really, really appreciate that, guys. So without further ado, guys, I'm gonna kick it over to Joey, and I'll meet you right back here afterwards.
What's going on, guys? Coach Joe, and as you guys know, Brian Alsruhe and I are running the LionSate Classic 2, which is April 13th. Unfortunately, we are all out of spots, so if you're already signed up, you guys are in, and if you didn't make it, hopefully next year you'll be involved, or you can just try this event from our competition for fun. So this is the yoke and tire flip event. Very simple. So the basis of it is that you have prescribed weight for your weight class, that you're gonna go 50 feet down with a yoke, and then once you've crossed the finish line with the yoke, there is a tire at a prescribed weight, and you're gonna flip it for as many reps as possible in the remainder time. Now, we strongly advise everybody to finish the yoke, because if you do, we'll get your yoke split time for when you finished. However, if you don't, we will get a measuring distance for where you are with the yoke until the completed finish line. The winner of this event will obviously be off the amount of tire flips that were done in the allotted time. The yokes that we'll be using are all gonna be Rogue yokes, so if you guys are wondering what equipment it is, it will be a Rogue yoke. Prior to the event, we'll make sure we get everybody's heights for the yoke, so it's set up and ready to rock and roll as you guys come up to compete. All right, so the rules for the yoke is that you guys have unlimited drops with the yoke if that happens. The biggest rule that we do have, however, is there is no sliding. So if you drop the yoke, you must wait for the yoke to stop sliding to pick it back up and then keep moving forward. If you start pushing the yoke to make it slide, you will have a time penalty of 5 seconds. Also, when coming to the finish line, the entire yoke must cross the line. So as you're going through it and practicing and training, make sure that you get the yoke all the way across before you put it down. If you put it down and the whole yoke is not across, the time is still going, you have to re-pick and get over the line completely. Weather depending, this event could be inside or outside. So if it is inside, we're limited to space. If you get to the end line with the tire, you simply have to turn around and flip it back the opposite way. In terms of equipment, you're definitely allowed to wear any shoe wear that you want for the yoke. You can also wear a belt or a reband soft belt underneath of your main belt. That's fine as well. You can wear wrist wraps, elbow, knee sleeves, knee wraps if you wanted to, and you can even wear a grip shirt. On top of that, you can chalk whatever you want as well. So you can chalk your back, your hands, whatever you need to. So in this event, we're not allowing suits, so no deadlift or squat suits, and we're also not allowing tacky, which should just be a given. All right, so I want to keep this video short, sweet, to the point. There is a video on Brian Alsruhe's channel on how to flip a tire, as well as tons of yoke videos and tutorials that he puts up, so make sure you go and check those out. This video is very straightforward on what we expect at the competition, but it's going to be a fun event, and we're excited to see how many flips people can get with the tire in 60 seconds.
All right, what's happening right now, guys? This is Billy talking. Oh.
He has no clue what he's talking about. It's clearly Uncle Nick here this time. We are going over the deadlift event for the LionSate Classic at Joe Satsmary's gym that NEVERsate and the Lions Den are putting on together. The deadlift event is an axle deadlift as many reps as possible in 60 seconds. Now it's an axle, it's not a normal bar. The rules are very simple, very straightforward. Now you have 60 seconds to get as many reps as possible. You have 40 seconds prior to the time starting to strap in. If for some reason you are not able to strap in within that 40 seconds, you're gonna get your time started and it's time to go. You can touch and go. All you have to do is wait for the competitor ready. You give us a yes or no, and then we will give you a start command. The down commands, you have to be locked out, knees locked, hips through. Command the down command. Try and make eye contact with the judge so the judge then knows that you are ready for the down command. Do not drop the bar, guys. We're asking very nicely. Respect the equipment. We're not asking for like a 3-second eccentric on the down. Just don't dump the bar. Just guide it down. Plus, you're gonna be strapped in, so then you're gonna waste time, obviously, trying to strap back in. If you do go down without a down command, you will be given a no rep, or if you drop the bar, you will be given a no rep. Competitor ready, set, go. 1, 2, no rep.
What? Motherfucker!
All there really is get no rep on. All you have to do is lock out, wait for the down command. On the down command, you'll have a successful rep. You will go down with the bar, do not drop it, and then continue on touch and go. For equipment allowed, chalk, belt, straps, soft belt, sleeves. There will be no deadlift suits, no briefs, no tacky, nothing of that nature is allowed on this deadlift. It is pretty much completely raw outside of straps, belt, and sleeves. You can go barefooted. If you're used to deadlifting without shoes on, that is okay, you can go barefoot. It is a Rogue axle bar for those of you that care what kind of axle it is. 2 inches in diameter, 25 pounds empty, for whatever that's worth. If you have any questions on the weights and stuff, check the Facebook event page. It is all on there. Joey did a great job of setting that all up for you guys. All the necessary info is on there. Pretty much everything I went over is on there as well. Now, as far as recommendations for this event, the biggest thing I can give to you guys is try and fill the minute. Do not waste any time. Find a rhythm, make it clockwork, like a machine. That's the best thing you can do when it comes to an AMRAP event. If you're strong enough to go balls to the wall the entire minute, then by all means do so. Don't try and hurry up and get 20 reps and then be smoked by the time you get to 15. Find a rhythm, maximize that minute, and stay in it. Wow, that rhymed. I didn't even try to do that, but I did. Wasting time is your biggest enemy for obvious reasons. 60 seconds seems like an eternity when you're doing something, but in reality, it's only 60 seconds. It's not that long. Just try and stay in that rhythm, maintain your brace, get your air, breathe. I would strongly recommend breathing at the top of each rep since it's touch and go. So when you hit the ground, you can go right into that drive again and pull another rep. But that is really about it as far as the rules and everything and explaining them. It's very straightforward, very simple. Hopefully there's no issues for those of you that are competing on game day, because that is really about all I got for you guys. Do I end this video because it's Brian's channel like Brian does, or do I do my outro? Until the next time, go out, do something amazing with your lives, keep working hard, and embrace the suck.
Alright guys, so here with another event in the LionSate Classic 2, which is the log, clean, and press event. So for this event, you have 60 seconds to do as many reps as possible of a clean and a press, and you will clean every time with 2 different logs. So we have a heavier log and a lighter log. And the heavier log will be worth 3 points every time you complete a log, clean, and press, and then the lighter log is just going to be worth 1 point. Now there's different strategies involved with this, where you may be able to crank out a ton with the heavier log because it's in your weight realm, then you can stick to that. But maybe halfway through you get fatigued and you need to jump to the lighter log to finish out however much time you have left and just keep ranking up reps. That's fine too. So you can kind of make it work for wherever you're at in your training or whatever you're gonna be the fastest with to get the most points possible. The 2 logs we'll be using is a Pitbull log or a Rogue or Titan log. So for most of the guys in the competition, they'll be using a 12-inch log, and the females will either be using a 10 or an 8-inch log depending on their weight class. In terms of pressing for this, you're allowed to press any variation that you want. You can do a strict press, a push press, or if you're like me and you're a big fan of doing the jerk, I like doing the push jerk or the split jerk. What we don't want you guys to be doing is dropping the log from overhead. If you drop the log on purpose or to show off your ego, that will count as a 0 for that event or that rep, depending on what we deem with what we saw. We're also gonna be big sticklers with a down command. So you wanna make sure that you are demanding the down command on your presses. So a good tip I would say is when you press, look for that judge and make sure that they know that you're in control of the log and they're gonna give you the down command. We're gonna try to give it to you as fast as possible. So as long as we see that you have that press and you're stable, we're gonna give it to you fast. If you guys are walking around with the log over your head, moving your feet all over the place, that won't count as a full lockout, so we need to see the control. Equipment you can use, grip shirt or regular t-shirt, you have elbow sleeves, knee sleeves, or knee wraps. You can wear weightlifting shoes or Olympic lifting shoes or regular shoes, whatever you want. You can have belts, so we have a soft belt and a hard belt, that's totally allowed too, and wrist wraps. You can chalk up as well, so chalk on your shoulders, your belly, whatever you want to put it on, that's okay as well. Things you can't use are squat suits or deadlift suits, and no tacky, which again kind of states the obvious. You wouldn't be using tacky on a log, so you can't do that. that's pretty much it, guys. This is gonna be a fun event, giving you the option of going heavy, going a little bit lighter, and kind of coming up with whatever scheme works the best for you and your abilities. So we're really looking forward to having you guys out for the LionSate Classic 2, and hopefully we'll see you guys there on April 13th, where you guys can come out and support everybody else in the strongman community. And if you can't, throw this in with your training, give it a whirl, and kind of see what it's all about, and hopefully we'll see you next year.
All right, guys, so there you go. We also have a tutorial about the loading medley that's already up, and Olu is going to be doing a video about the squat event. So guys, you should be completely prepared for the LionSate Classic. We are so excited about what's going on. Some of you were just so pumped to meet you guys, see how you guys do. For a lot of you, it's your very first competition. Some of you, this will be your second competition. Some of you, this will be your 50th competition. It's just gonna be really, really cool, guys. I am so stoked just to be around it, and the energy last year was so awesome. It was one of the highlights of the year, so hopefully we can make it just cool this year. Please come, bring your family, bring your friends, bring coolers, have picnics. Do whatever you want, guys. We're gonna make it as awesome as possible and as safe as possible. If you guys are already signed up, I thank you so much. If you're not, come on out, check it out. If you've never been to a strongman competition, it is an awesome environment. Good way to spend your Saturday. Otherwise, guys, I will catch up with you later in the week. Thank you so much to Joey and to Nick for doing these videos on my channel. Also, guys, if you're not subscribed to them, make sure that you definitely go over and do that. I will catch up with you guys later in the week. Until I do go out and do something amazing in your lives, keep working hard, people. Be nice to each other. I'll see you then.